Good morning and welcome to Miss Green Thumb. Well, almost afternoon. It's 11:37 a.m. for me, Eastern Standard Time, and I'm doing my update. Now, I wasn't going to do an update unless things change, and things change. Every day things change. I go out there and check to see. So I have now a few eggs, but I actually have 10 caterpillars, little baby ones, and I found some hatched for me and some I found that were already tiny on the milkweed plant. So I just thought I'd bring it back and show you guys. Plus, I was doing the last live stream, we were talking about the white monarch butterfly, and I wanted to do some research on it. And I was finding that the white monarch butterfly, it's kind of the same migration thing, but it's a rare thing that happens in monarch butterflies. And so, you know, that would be really cool if I ever got a white monarch butterfly. So my thing is to get a white monarch butterfly one day. And maybe for sure this year, I'd love to have a male butterfly because I've never had a male butterfly. So it's very exciting. And every day I go out there, and not every day do I find some, but I do find some. I've been like every day, 3 days in a row, finding some, either an egg or I find the baby caterpillars. So that's what's exciting to me. And then another thing is we had a friend from Australia, one of the YouTube channels came in. Thank you for the thumbs up. And he had said about monarch butterflies, and I went, I never heard. I didn't know they were in there. Well, they originally weren't in there. Around 1870, it was introduced. The monarch butterfly was brought over from North America to Australia, and that's how they have a different kind of migration thing. They stick to the warm areas and move around in Australia. And so that I found that really interesting. So Australia does have a monarch butterfly, but it was not originally there. It came from North America. So I will educate on my live streams. Whatever I find really fascinating, I'll bring it to my channel because I really think it's really cool things to know. So if all goes well now, this is cool. I needed 7 butterflies to complete most of my family, and I'll add some next year. But so I have 10 butterflies so far. And if they all live, then that means I have 3 extra butterflies that I want to name after some of the people in my channel that come to it all the time. So that's what, you know, the more you visit on these live streams to do with, especially the butterfly, I would love to put you on the list of naming one after you. So, okay, so I've been talking, and thank you whoever's out there. I know nobody's really talking, but thank you for at least listening to me. Maybe you got things to do. But thank you for being here. I wanted to start out with another thing that I've been doing because I've never had that many amount. I'm trying to keep a track on it because I understand that a bigger caterpillar can eat a small one by accident or an egg. So I'm kind of being really precautious on this and separating the stages of the sizes of how big they are. So I only have one that I started with is the biggest size. And so this one's going to go in my butterfly net because it's going to be to a point where it's going to get big enough and it's going to start to chrysalate and go into forming a monarch butterfly. So this is the one right here in the container. I separated it and I have 2 other containers depending on this one down here is like, this is the big size. This is the medium ones. And these are the tiny ones. And then when they get to be the same size, I'll put them all together. So let me start by showing up. This is the big one. I have to actually, this one starts being fed every day. Okay. So if it's a project that you'd like to try, you have to know that when it hits a certain size, you will have to replace because they start eating really a lot of amount, getting ready. Because when they chrysalate, they're in there for, I forget, I think 7 to 10 days. They're not eating. So they really start to really eat a lot of food at this stage. And they start to get big. And this is, the biggest one right now. I'm going to show you. I got to go out and get some more milkweed later. I don't like the look of that, but that's the biggest one here. You can see it's a big difference than the next ones I'm going to show you. So that's one right here. All right. And I'll probably keep this one in because now you can really see the difference for one. So anybody, if you like the monarch or, you know, people that are interested, please like, comment, and share after the live stream's done. Take a double look. Thank you for coming. Garden Junkie, hello, welcome. Welcome to my channel. And a shout out to you. And Donnie the Traveler, welcome back. So that is what I say. If there's anybody interested or you know, there's somebody that wants to learn about it, you come to my channel because I do this. This is my 4th year doing it. and educating you on what to do. I will also tell you, if you grow milkweed, I've said on every one, that if we're really worried about losing the bees, well, I've noticed and observed, I have a video that I'll show on a later date on a live stream to show you that the bees are really attracted to the flowers of the milkweed. So now you're saving monarch butterflies by just growing milkweed, and you're also saving the bees. So I'm just telling you, this is a really big win, and I don't mind. Every year I will promote this because this is what I do. I mean, yes, I'm a garden channel, and yes, I will get into talking about garden stuff. Absolutely. And I do that all winter long. I'll do it all through. But when it's the butterfly time, I kind of donate most of my time to educate people on this amazing creature. So this is the largest one. Like I said, I just separate them. So I'm going to put this down, and we'll show you the other one. So that's one right here. Now, it doesn't have to be in a beautiful container, but I want enough airspace as it gets older. I kind of increase the airspace, and you will see that I'll put them in a butterfly cage that's designed for them. Because I learned my lesson. I put it on things that weren't, and actually it fell off the first year because I didn't know what I was doing. That would be 4 years ago. So now this is the next size right here. This bigger one is the next size I'll show you. In here, as you can see, we have, and I'm going to change the leaves again, see, because they die off. But and I even kept the count on here to keep track so I don't lose any. I put numbers on them, how many are in the cage, so that I can keep an eye on them to see how they're growing. Because I've had people at this stage, eggs don't hatch, they die off. I have already experienced this part. So you can have a butterfly go all the way till the caterpillar go till before it's ready to go and it dies. So I just keep track of all that. And this leaf, this was just replaced yesterday, and it's already, I'm going to replace it again. So here's another one, see? So there should be, I should be able to count 5 in here. So that's 1, 2, oh, sorry. 1, 2, there's 3, 4, and there's another one up here, I think. Yeah, it's right here. So that's 1, right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I got in this size. And there, I moved one from the smaller container in here because they're roughly all about the same size. So I'm going to keep that together. Now, these are this last container is a really tiny one. And these are where they're just, one of them's like just been born recently. Well, this one's, they're getting a little bigger, but as you can see, and I put right in here, I have 4. So as I move them out, you'll see they'll have different containers. There's 1. They like to move around too as they eat. And there's 1, 2 right here. This one right there, 2, 3, and let's find number 4. I think could be on the big one. Not sure. Let's see. Is that one right there? No, I thought that might be a new one. On one egg hatching. So let's see. You see, there's 1. I know there got to be 1 on here. There's 2 right in here. Let's see. 2. I'll put it over here. I am very careful with them. I'm not. Is there 1 on here? There's got to be another one. There is 4 in here, so I don't know where the 4th one is, but okay. Let's kind of look. They do move around. This one's so that's 1. Let's do this again. That's 1. I do it all the time. I want to make sure they're safe. And let's say 1. Oh, that's why, because this is a tiny one. This is a baby one. You ready? That's why I didn't see it. It's really tiny. That's what they look like. See, I almost missed it, but it's right there. That compared to this size, right? You can literally see the colors on this one, but this one is so tiny. This is what I kind of showed what an egg looks like, and that's where they start out with. Hey, good morning, Mish. So you can see this is really tiny. You have to understand that I'm bringing it up to it, so it's like magnifying it. But this is extremely hard. I have to have my glasses to see them when they're that tiny to that size. So you can see it, right? This is very exciting for me. This is the first year I actually have this many, and I keep looking for more of these. So it's kind of like the different stages. And like I said, because I'm getting so many and they're different sizes, and a butterfly by accident can eat another. The caterpillars, if one's big and one's tiny, they actually can eat each other. You got to like kind of separate. They don't mean to do it. I just think if it's in the way and they're hungry and they're eating the leaves, they could actually eat an egg by accident and do that. I don't think they're not carnivores. They're not going intentionally to go eat it. It's just if it's in the way of the leaf and they're tiny, they can just eat it up. And that's just why you kind of separate all the sizes. So, and like I said, for my mental notes I'm labeling it here. See, as you see that as I find more, I change the numbers on the containers. So this is the babies. Let me do that again. These are the babies. Let's do this again for a little bit. And if you got any questions, please ask. I know you're listening to me, and that's cool. All I'm going to say is if you can grow milkweed, this will help a lot of these little creatures, because they go against so many things. If I could show you, I don't want to film one being eaten by something, but they do have a lot of enemies out there like that will eat them for sure. Lots. And so the chances or survival rate is not as high. But I was researching this yesterday, and they're not endangered at all. And the reason they're not on the endangered list is they find that there's other animals that are worse off than these. So I'm sure it's helping that people are raising them and releasing them is helping a lot, to keep the population up. But they're still decreased from a long time ago. The numbers are really down a lot. So that's the babies. And let me go back to those coming in. And these live streams, they're not going to be long live streams. At least I try not to. And I end up being here for an hour. But it's just, so you can see these are, like, look at the size of these. So these are bigger. And I got to get some more leaves because I was rinsing them and I didn't like how that looked. But there are lots of aphids on the leaves, which I could show you an aphid now. And they're disgusting, these aphids. Tons of them go on it and eat your leaves and your whole plant. So they attack, I don't know why, but they attack milkweed and it's poisonous. So they do get on there and start eating it all. And they'll eat the eggs of the monarch butterflies, these aphids. But I think, so that's the next size. And here is the big mama. There's the big mama. There's the first one that we found together. Well, my friend's daughter found, or her granddaughter, sorry, found it. So that's the one. Look, I even have labels here. I want to show you right here. This is the name of my family right here. I put a list on the container. That's my family. And then as I get more butterflies, actually, I'm supposed to put 10 because I have 10 now. And as I release them, the next, after these 7, or anybody that comes regularly to my channel that I've known. I've known you for a long time, you come regularly to my channel. That's what I'm releasing it under. So there you go. Like I said, I'm pretty organized with this, I got to admit. But you have to be. You have to keep them separated, safe, and there is a little bit of work. So like I said, if you don't want to do all the work I'm doing and raising them, then just do the milkweed. And there's going to be some that will survive. There'll be some that survive, and they'll also pull in the bees, which I do. I have it on my camera, the video, or I don't know, I might have it here, but I can't run it on the way I'm live streaming now. When I do OBS, and you know the difference when it's live and OBS. I'm going to show you a video of the bees, how I got all the insects and bees taped. I did one video that's kind of split. We were working in the back part, and I thought I'll do a quick video to bring it up and show everybody. So yeah, now it says I got 4 people in here, 6 thumbs up. Thank you very much. So I won't be staying on too long unless I see a few more people coming in. I think I'll get off at about a half an hour. And I never really want to make these longer than an hour because it's just, I want to be able to educate people, let people rewatch it and listen to what I have to say on it, and then let it go. Put it out there and let it go. So it's cool. All right. So this one, if it goes well, and I'm not going to match boys and girls to things because I can't do that unless Like this is the first one. This is named after my husband. If this is a girl one, it's still going to be released under his name because the odds are, I didn't really check the odds, but the odds are really, it looks like all the butterflies I had were females. So the odds to get a male to female, I think the odds are a lot less for males, but I guess we'll find out. No, there's difference, but the main common one, Mish, is pink. It's it's actually really pretty flower. The main common milkweed, which is grown all over in the wild, has got a pink flower to it. However, the ones I have that are more of my neighbor has one. Yeah, females are definitely more dominant so far, Mish, in my experience, anyways. But I mean, I haven't had a lot of them, but every one I have, he's getting females. Misha loves that one. But everyone I had that I've raised were female. No, the white is actually, okay, so now we're saying that the pink is it's common and it's grown all over and it's got a pink kind of flower. I'll show you on a video later. And then I should add that into it. Maybe I'll do a quick video on my neighbor's milkweed and I'll put them all together. Like I'll run them separately, but I'll run 1 and then 2 and 3. And I'll show you the one I have. I have the common. Then I bought one that's supposed to be a perennial, but it died. So I don't know about being a perennial, but it's a really pretty orange. And I've caught 4 of them. I found 4 eggs or live caterpillars on that one. The pinky red. Like it's a red or yellow. It's a really nice looking one. So I'm going to try to film that one. Then my neighbor has a white one, and that one she gets every year. So that one's a perennial that she comes back every year. And I don't have the white one. I'd like to have the white one. I'd put that in my garden. I don't know where she got it, and maybe she'll let me have a piece so I could see if I could root it. So I personally have seen the pink ones, the white, and the other one is, like I said, it's a really pretty one. It's a red and a yellow together, kind of the flower. It's actually probably the nicest looking one of all of them. So, so yeah, that's what I think I'll do. I think maybe I got to go over there. And I think maybe I'll take my camera. I might film her milkweed and then I'll film my milkweed. And together I'll do a live stream and showing you the different, not only where the bees really attract to it. The common one, though, the bee attracts to it. The other 2, I didn't see a lot of bees around it. I never saw a lot of bees around the white one or the orange, red and yellow one. So I haven't seen bees on them, but the common one they absolutely love. And like I said, I like showing things. So that's what I got to do. Let's give this little one a break. He's like resting. He's not eating now. He went on the leave and it's like he's having a nap. They do that. It's almost like they have rest periods and then they'll eat for hours and hours and hours and days. You wait, this is going to eat more because it's not big enough yet. It's coming close to being where it's going to crystalline, but it's not quite big enough. It should be a little bit bigger than that. When it's, you know how I know when it starts climbing, if it starts climbing the edge of this container, then I know it's ready to go butterfly ice cream. Well, it's definitely in a container. Hi, Cliff. All right. So I thought it was cool. That's the big one. I kind of make sure they get a lot of air. I open these like several times a day so that they have lots of air flow on it. So, and these are the baby babies. I call them the baby babies. Because look at how tiny that one is right here. It's really tiny. Now, this is fascinating to me this year, you know, because it's the most I've ever had. And I've never really had it where I'm showing you where it changes from an egg to a caterpillar like that. Like that is new to me too. So it's, you know, I get to learn all kinds of stuff too myself. So these are the baby babies. And then we got the separation of this one. Not me. I'm not well, we know that. You don't have to tell us. And these are a little bigger. And I'm going to change the leaves today. I don't like the way they look. So I actually was washing them so no aphids would be on it. But the leaves kind of like, it's not a good idea to wash them. So all I'm going to do is kind of dust them off with my hand and then put them, because when I do the water, they kind of deteriorate the leaves really badly. So it's like you can't really wash them that good. So all these, I'm going to put some nice fresh, I'll clean it out. I kind of tear where they are and I put them on a new piece of leaf. So I take care of these little babies. I feed them really well. I mean, every day, because they need it. They need food every day until they're big enough. And then the rest of it's pretty easy. Once they sit there and they're full and they climb to the top and form a chrysalid, I don't have to do any work until they're born. So that part's the easy part. It's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see them all. Yeah. And then we go over here. And there. See, that's the different stages. And if you want to do this, I advise you kind of have to separate them. But they're only like cheap containers I'm putting them in until I put them outside. Do they ever have to rinse the leaves? Or do you ever have to rinse the leaves with water so they can get water? No, actually, this is what I did, Mish. Look at that leaf. I don't like it at all. I rinsed it, and look how bad the leaf looks. I just did this yesterday. I rinsed it because I'm afraid of the aphids part on it and all the bugs. So I rinse them, and this is not what they should look like. So no, they don't need water at all. They need the milkweed to be clean and like just look. See how bad it is? That's just yesterday I did this. So I'm going to take, yeah, it's wilting. It looks terrible. Yeah. So I'm going to take this leaf and get rid of it. I'm going to I'll leave it on him. I'll tear around him and put a new leaf in there. I never kind of disturb where he's eating. I don't literally try to pick him up and put him on a leaf. All I do is I rip the leaf around him, put that leaf on a new leaf, and then he gradually gets to the other leaf. And that's I've been doing that a long time, ever since. And there's no issue. I will not try to take my fingers and pull them off. Try with coffee. So anyways, yeah, I will, like I said, cut the leaf around, put it on a new leaf. And like today, I'll be going to get some more leaves for all of them. So basically, I switch them every day. Sometimes you don't have to do that. If the leaves looks good and there's a lot of, it's not wilting like you said, that's the word I'm looking for, then you don't have to switch them. But I don't like the look of these leaves right now on all of them, so I'll switch them. Yeah, coffee, eh? So I think I gotta leave that there until I'm gonna get off in about 8 minutes. We'll make this a short live stream, and so far I'll put all my notes on here until the next time I come on. If I see any changes as they get bigger, I'm gonna come back on. If I find new butterflies, I'll come back on. So this is really incredible for me. 10 this year, 10 so far. So that's cool. And like I said, here's the list, and that's the list of whoever comes regularly. I'll release one under your name when I do these live streams. If I see a regular person coming all the time, I'm going to release one under their name. That's how I'm going to do it. Live streams, if you're here all the time, then I'll release one under your name. That's what I'm going to do. And this way, I'm not playing any favoritism, like Misha says. If people that are my friends don't come, then I won't release them this year. And I'll have to do it another year. But this year is the people that come to my live stream as a regular basis. I'm going to come in. And so, Mish, you're so far on the list. I know you try to come all the time. So that's all I can say is the more you come, the more I'll shove you on the list. When they're all ready to go. I can't tell you when they're butterflies, just before they're born butterflies, and I'll release it under people's names. I think it costs to call it more. Maybe Cliff. I hope that Will comes, because Will, yeah. This is just to keep it fair, okay? I know I have good friends, and I've known them for a long time, but these butterflies are, because you're coming to see them and being educated on them, that's who I'm going to put the names out to be fair. So if you're not here, you might be a friend of mine, but if you're not here, I'm not going to do that. So that's what I'll say. Wow, that sounds nice. Oh, massage is nice, yeah. And I get it, because of COVID, you couldn't go, but now you can go. That's fantastic. You know what, though? I never liked massages. I actually expected them to be nice, But I actually found that it hurt on me. We roast marshmallows. Ugh. I'm not roasting one of my babies. Misha, you've been hanging around Cliff too much. Cliff wants to roast my baby. No. But he's putting up with me, though. It's going sideways for this. And he's okay with it. Yeah, it's starting eating. I'm talking about Doughboy. Oh, there you go. Are you moving? You going to start eating, buddy? You can see it hasn't eaten the leaf. It came to this leaf, but it's not eating nothing. So it might be waking up now, starting to eat. Look, it's looking for something to chew on. Let's see. I think this is so cool when I filmed it and it started eating last year. And you could see it on camera how it was just like going crazy. And it will start to become really good. I don't like the leaf, like I said, though. I want to give it a nice meal. A nice, good, juicy meal. So I'm out of here pretty soon. I don't blame you. That's kind of more personal. I had somebody do it, though. I was so excited to get it done, and I freaking hurt. I was expecting massage would be no weird thing, but something nice and everything would feel better. And in the end, I was hurting. Misha is awfully mean to me lately. You like it. You can take it and you like it. Misha, Cliff likes that about you. He likes that you go after him. I can see it. He gets a kick out of it. And he says, I want more attention. Misha, beat me up more. That's what I think. Come on, baby. Yeah, I always have to say medium pressure. Yeah, I don't blame you. Because it freaking hurts. But I guess I got to give it this way. It hurts to have it done. But then like a day or so after, you feel better. Like it does in the end, if they get the right spots, it feels good after a day or so, then you feel better. Not the same day you get a massage done, but after that, it feels good. That's what I would say. He's a glutton for punishment. That's what I am a magnet to. Yeah, you love that. And he likes it, though. He likes that kind of attention. So, hey, you guys make quite the pair. He enjoys it. Oh, you apologize? Oh, now she's apologizing. Grab himself. You guys are so funny. Well, you guys, I'm glad you're enjoying each other's company. That's good. And I have to thank you both for coming and you're chatting with me. So thank you so much for coming all the time. I appreciate it. Gigi, I really, all right. You guys are so, I love it. You guys have fun with your banter. I think it's hilarious. It is very funny. He does stalk you. He does. I know he's telling you he's stalking me too, but he likes to stalk you, Mish. Looks like he's having a lot of fun. But it's down on the final countdown. I'm getting to 1 more minute left and I'm adiosing so I can go. I gotta go check on my kitty cats, my neighbor's cats, and I gotta do some gardening and I gotta just do some stuff. I'm going out for dinner, by the way. I'm taking my mom out for dinner and we're having spare ribs. Spare rib dinner tonight. We had it before several weeks ago and she really liked it. So I said, okay, it's our treat because she buys meals every so often at restaurants. It's the final countdown. Final countdown. Anyways, we're having dinner. Spare ribs. Yeah, it's nice. She took me out to the goat, which she didn't like, but I liked it. So I said, you're taking us to the goat. I'll take you out this week for spare ribs because I know you like it. We're actually going out to a restaurant. It's so awesome. We miss that. We miss getting out and going to a restaurant. So yes, we are going to have some nice dinner. The only thing left is to go to the show. I need to go to the show. Anyways, thank you so much for coming. I'll be on here again. Any changes? Oh, I'm back on. Oh, are you? That's cool. That's, well, if it works for you, that's cool. Good. Anyways, I'm going to say goodbye. Adios. It's been over 30 minutes now. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you when I come do some updates. Whenever things change or I find new butterflies, then I'm coming to do an update. So I'll see you and have a good day. Bye. See ya. Have a blessed day, all you guys.